Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, in this session, we'll discuss a fundamental concept in programming, variables. We'll break down what they are, how they work, and why they are so important. By the end of this video, you will have a solid understanding of variables. Let's get started. Variables are like containers that hold different type of data. Think of them as labels you stick on different boxes where you keep your stuff. This stuff could be numbers, text, images, file, or just about anything else. They act as addresses where data is stored in the memory. Creating a variable is simple. You just assign a value to it. For example, x equal to 5. Here 5 is the value we are storing and the equal to sign is the assignment operator. This operator assigns the value of a 5 to our variable named x. Now x acts as a label or the address where the data 5 is stored. Whenever we call x, we will get 5. When we want to see what's inside our variable x, we can use the print function, print x. Notice that we don't use quotation marks around x in the print function. We don't use the quotation mark with the variable name. If we run this code, the output will be 5 because that's the value we stored in x. And here you can see the output. Variables can also hold text data. Let's create another variable, name equal to Danyal. Here, Danyal is a text value, so we use the quotation marks around it. To print this variable, we use print name, and the output will be Danyal, like you can see on the output screen. One of the great things about print function is that you can use multiple values. For instance, if you want to print both x and name together, print x, name. And the output will be 5 Danyal, like you can see on the output screen. Variables are flexible. You can change their value anytime. For example, number equal to 4. And here we are creating another variable, number equal to 10. When we print number, now the output will be 10, like you can see on the output screen. Because the last value assigned 10 and override the previous one. And here you can notice that both variables have exactly same name. Python is case sensitive, which means small letters and capital letters are considered different, like small a equal to 4, capital A equal to 20. Now let's print both of them. Print a and the output will be 4, print capital A and the output will be 20. The output is 4 and 20, which means that Python considered both of them different. You can print text along with variables in couple of ways. One way is by using the commas. Comma separates our text and variable. Like here we are creating the variable password is equal to 52132. Now let's use the print function, print, and first of all we write our text, your password is, and then we use the comma sign, and then we call our variable password. And the output will be your password is 52132, like you can see on the output screen. Another way is by using formatted string with curly brackets. For this, we don't have to use any comma, but we can call our variable anywhere between our text, like parent, and then we use the F before our text, and F shows the formatted string, and then within a quotation marks, we write your password is, and within quotation marks we use the curly bracket, and within these curly brackets we call our variable which is password. And here you can see the output, which is your password is 52132. There are few rules we follow to avoid errors. We follow these rules while naming our variable. So the rule number 1 is that don't start variable name with a number, like to equal to Python. So this will cause an error, like you can see on the output screen, because we are starting our variable with number. We can use number in variable but not as the first character. So the rule number 2 is to avoid special characters while naming our variable except for underscore, like my minus where equal to 20. This will cause an error because minus is a special character, and here you can see on the output screen. we can use only one special character, which is underscores. And the rule number 3 is no space in the names of variable, like my space where equal to 20. So here between my and where there's a space, and this will cause an error, like you can see on the output screen, because we are using a space in our variable name. Now let's talk how to name our variables. Sometimes we write long codes for a better readability. We name our variable based on the data we are storing. Like if I want to store customer names in my variable, so it is a better choice to name a variable as customer name so that we could remember it while working on a project. And we can't use a space between them. So to separate them, we can use underscore to separate words like customer underscore name equal to John. So John is basically a customer name and we take it as an example. So this variable is more readable and easy to remember. Or we can also use a camel case. In this, we keep first word in lowercase and each subsequent word begins with the capital letter, like customer name. And here you can see that the first letter of name is capital equal to John. So John is basically our customer. So this variable is also more readable and I personally name my variable using the camel case. You can also create multiple variables in a single line like x, y, z. And here you can see we have created a multiple variables which are x, y, and z. Now let's store the values in all of these variables. So for this we use the assignment operator and then I am writing 1, 2, 3. Here x will be 1, y will be 2, and z will be 3. Now let's print them one by one. So print x, and here you can see in the output screen that the x is 1. Now print y, and here in the output screen you can see y is 2. Now print z, and here you can see on the output screen z is 3. Or we can also assign the same values to the multiple variable like x equal to y equal to z equal to 20. Now here you can see that I have created 3 variables and assigning just one value which is 20. Now x, y and z all holds the value 20. Now let's print them one by one. So print x, and here you can see x is 20. Now print y, and here you can see y is also 20. Now print z, and here you can see z is also 20. So that's it for today's video, and if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends.